Hey guys, welcome back to Digit.in, and in my hand today is the new Blackberry Key 2. The phone launched in India yesterday at Rs 42,990, and yes, as you can see, it does come with a QWERTY physical keyboard. That was Blackberry's USP since its heyday, and yeah, it's good to see Blackberry maintaining that form factor. Well, the Blackberry Key 2 has all the keys on one side of the phone for convenience. It has quite a robust body with aluminum frame and a big enough display. It's not as big as your full screen phones, but then the space had to be made for the QWERTY camera. The UI of the phone is pretty similar to stock Android. If you are familiar with using the phones, you might feel a lot more comfortable using the Key 2 as well. There are options for your widgets. There is an app drawer as well, and lots of apps that comes pre-installed with the phone also. The good part about it is that the keyboard of the phone is a lot more smarter. The keys double up as shortcut keys for your launching your new apps. There's another convenience key in the keyboard that also helps you launch new apps. The spacebar also doubles up as your fingerprint sensor. I'm going to try and set up the fingerprint to see how fast it responds. So hold on till I type out all the required details to set up the fingerprint sensor. There goes my password. Now you guys know my PIN. But before that, let's try out how the fingerprint sensor is. Oh, it's quite fast and snappy. It does register my fingerprint in a matter of a few milliseconds. Now that it's done, let's lock the device and find out how the unlock process is. Well, it's quite fast, as you can see. It did unlock in a matter of few milliseconds. There are more features in the Key 2 this time, which includes a new DTech security app that monitors your security in real time. You can check whether there's a password set in or whether all the apps are updated and what apps are using your location and other sensors and the likes. Going back, it feels pretty smooth and quite slick. It's powered by the Snapdragon 660 and it has 6 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage. So yeah, that's covered as well. Apart from that, the Blackberry Key 2 feels every bit as premium as any other device priced at 40,000 thanks to its rubberized texture at the back and the keyboard that does offer a lot of convenience if you are into typing out essentially long documents on the go. This is the Blackberry Hub. The Blackberry Hub houses all your communication channels in one place, your WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, emails, SMSs, all of it, so you can access it all at one spot. It's quite handy for somebody who's always connected. Moving on, there are more privacy-centric features in the phone as well this time. There is a specific locker app that stores all your sensitive information. You have to password lock it with a master password, and you can it's pretty secure, and I doubt it might be very difficult to break into it as well. Apart from that, it houses your usual suite of Google apps. This is the privacy shade. As you can see, it covers the entire screen except for that one part that you that you are reading, so that nobody else can peep into your phone and see what you are seeing. There are other privacy-centric features as well that includes a redactor, which I'm going to show you shortly as soon as I try to turn this feature off. Yeah, the redactor essentially blackens out parts of the screen that you don't want others to see. It works pretty similar to how classified documents are presented to the public essentially. Yeah, so this is yet another privacy-centric feature of the phone. So as you can see, the Blackberry Key 2 is very heavy on privacy, it's very heavy on convenience, it's quite heavy on security as well. So this device isn't meant for everyone, but yeah, if you are say a business executive who has to store a lot of sensitive documents on the phone and has to work on a lot of sensitive stuff on your phone, well, this is the device for them. There are other shortcuts and gestures as well. You can customize the keyboard keys to launch different apps and use the convenience key on your right side of the phone that also can be used to launch new apps. There's other activity center on the edge of the screen that launches different shortcuts, different apps and different situations essentially. It runs on Android 8.1 Oreo and it has the latest security patch installed as well. Apart from that, the BlackBerry Key 2 is like most other Android devices. You get most of the usual features that you get in an Android device, but the keyboard makes all the difference in this case. It is capacitive, it's touch sensitive, the keyboard, so you can swipe on the keyboard to navigate, launch and assign new shortcuts to different apps, and use the spacebar key as your fingerprint sensor. Yeah. Moving on, there are some more features that I would like to show you guys, which includes this one, the edge. As soon as I try to launch it, it's very difficult to use the phone one-handed because it's quite wide. It's not the usual 18:9 aspect ratio format that we have been seeing on phones this year. Speaking of that, it has a 4.5-inch display, it's full HD and has an odd aspect ratio of 3:2. But that doesn't really hinder the viewing experience, although you won't get all the screen real estate that other phones are used to. The camera on the phone, well, this one has a dual 12-megapixel camera unit at the back. The secondary sensor is used for your optical zoom and depth sensing essentially, which brings your portrait mode. Right. Apart from that, you have your front camera there as well. It's a single camera unit. I can't really recall what the sensor size of the front camera is right now, but it did seem to be pretty alright to me. You get all these manual options in the screen. It has Google Lens integrated in the camera as well, so you can use a lot of AR features that the Google Lens app is known for. There is slow-mo, I can see slow-mo, there's portrait mode, manual mode and everything else that usually comes with the camera app in Android phones. But apart from that, this is more or less pretty much your average BlackBerry device with your average with the essential suite of productivity enhancing and privacy enhancing apps. The keyboard is also one of the bigger draws of attraction in this phone, but other than that, I don't see a lot of people buying this phone, to be honest. But yeah, there will be a niche market for the phone just like the Key 1 had, and in that niche market the BlackBerry Key 2 will be unchallenged and unparalleled. But it remains to be seen how good the device actually performs in real time, so we will be testing it out for a full review that will be out in the coming few days. Till then, stay tuned, and if you have liked this video, do let us know in the comments, and for more videos like this, do subscribe to Digit.in.